And welcome back to more A Hat in Time. Last time we took on the Twilight Bell and the Birdhouse, and this time we're taking on our last section. So, this is actually the easiest, I would say, next to Twilight Bell, ironically, even though I was saying it was actually pretty tough on my first run. But this was the one that I found the easiest, just period, just from the beginning. This was not that bad. So we got a branching path here, and we need to go right, like the kid said. Left is for collectibles, but we again may be tackling that at a later time. Right now we're just focusing on the timepieces. Lava cake, I was right. So I'm pretty sure the rainbow banners tend to be the collectible areas. The ones that are a solid color basically tend to be to a specific section that houses a timepiece. So yeah, pretty cool climbing up here. A lot of birds, so we could get shoved off at a moment's notice. So let us kinda sneak around them to the best of our ability, and just the enemies in general. Over here, I'm not entirely sure you're supposed to do this. I usually jump to this little pillory thing. I don't know what to call that, and then jump across like that. So we got a piece of yarn, and that was actually the only collectible here. At the Ember Summit. It's just a straight shot to the last main section, which is the lava cake. Definitely looks like a cake of lava. It's divided into multiple tiers, as you can see, and thus we need to just make our way up to the summit. Simple.
This is the lava cake.
So there are a lot of rising and sinking platforms. Definitely make sure to time everything correctly, unlike I had just did. Launch up, and here we are. Now, to my knowledge, this is the only one without a special cutscene, because you just kind of get into the lava cake and then start platforming. You don't get like a fancy intro, and that's why this is the one I don't remember the name of. Because it's just that one kid in passing, because like, this is the lava cake, and that's it. They don't give the big, you know, almost Super Smash Bros. Looking intro, like, scene for it, so I tend to forget this one. Oh shoot, this was a mistake. Never mind. Yes, it was a mistake. No place for a child. Yeah, Hat Kid is extremely gutsy, so laughs in the face of danger and all that. So this one, I again normally wouldn't go out of my way for a collectible, but this is so far into the lava cake, I figure might as well show this now instead of trying to fit it in during the actual collecting, because you have to go through half of the level proper. So this is actually a little bit hard. Can you tell why? That one jump for some reason feels really tight, and I don't know entirely why. You gotta save your double jump for the second part, by the way. If you double jump before you wall jump, you will not make it. I made that mistake multiple times, trying to get this in a practice run. But we have a rift token for our efforts. And now we are clear to go back to the main section. So we have 2 more layers to get through, you can see. Can I? No, I'm not gonna risk it. Got 2 little things that we can use the potions on, but I'm not going to do so because it's probably just pawns, which we do not need. That was way riskier than it should have been. Should not have done that, but oh well. Save a little bit of time, I guess. So we have 2 pathways. I am going to take this one first. We don't even need the other little Dweller's Mask power platforms. We do on the way back though, so their presence is appreciated. Definitely, if you have it, use the time stop hat if necessary. You know, obviously it's totally optional, like I've said before, but if you just need that little extra little bit of security, it's not a bad option. And here we are, the peak, summit, whatever you want to call it. Now, we want to not go straight to it, we want to get the collectible past it, so, this was a mistake. This was a terrible mistake. Okay, not too big of a deal. Again, like Mario, you kind of bounce up a bit, so it's not really too big of a deal. But there we go. That's the last main hourglass of the lava cake. But there's one slight problem. And I think we actually have to back out and come back to see this. One slight problem is having to do this. That doesn't just flow into the next level, to my knowledge. Maybe it does. I'm just misremembering. But in the past, I've always had to exit out and then come back. Because we filled up the finale gauge, the illness has spread. So, yeah, that looks cheery, doesn't it? So all those little spore things were causing this, so hooray, we have to go stop it. Now, if there's one chapter I can say get the time hat for, this is the chapter. This is not an easy chapter if you don't have it. Even if you do, I mean, even if you don't have it, it's beatable, but it's a lot easier with it, so I would recommend having it. Because it makes some platforming sections a lot easier. So some areas are blocked off, like that one. I think that was a warp, maybe not. But we just kind of need to go to the main areas again. 3 of the 4 have the illness. So yeah, we just need to go to all of them. Paths are clearly blocked off, so there's no real issue with there's no real issue with like going the wrong way, because the paths that you shouldn't go to are like blocked. So like right here, I'm pretty sure we... Oh wow, we do get a choice. I forgot about that. So we need to go left though. And yeah, where the little spore icons appear, those are our destinations. So the windmill, this place, and the lava cake again. So lightning is destroying everything, so it's not really dangerous to you, but it's just for an effect. But also you have these little things that are designed to help you get across. Okay, so we have our main gimmick, and that is the fact that these are gonna try to attack us. Rather spectacularly, might I add, so let us not mess around. Just dive, dash everywhere. Wow, that one was surprisingly easy, actually. Just break the plant and you're good to go. All of the goats in the area will pass out, which is a good sign that the illness has been stopped that's driving them crazy. And thus, we just need to do that 2 more times. Now getting back over there is a little bit of a chore, and I kind of wish they could have given you a faster way to get back, but oh well, no harm in a little bit of exercise, if you can call this exercise, I guess. So grapple again, going to the lava cake, I guess, which would be next. But we also have to do all the tightrope nonsense again, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Mostly because it's hard to see depth with these tight ropes for me, and I'm not the only one who has trouble, so that makes me feel a little bit better about it, but the tight ropes are very small hitboxes to actually aim for, so I do tend to die a lot on these, or at least take damage a lot on these. So, down we go, and to the lava cake. Unfortunately, the Twilight Bell does not have one, so there's only 3, which is a little bit disproportionate. Not too big of a deal, but it kind of stands out as a little weird. Also, I hope you like homing attack chains, because you gotta do a few here. There are fewer platforms and things to help you out, so you have to actually do a lot more homing attacks, or die like that. That works too, I suppose. Starting over. Again, one of my complaints from a mechanical standpoint is the little homing attack can be a little buggy. Sometimes it just will not respond. That's why I do the little double jump and then do it again, because I find that works better. It's my semi-reliable method of getting it to actually work consistently. But even then, sometimes it doesn't work. So we have the little plants again helping us. Got us a checkpoint, and instead of going further to the cake, we just need to go around a bit. So here, and across. Same routine, but it's gonna be a little bit harder now, because we have these like little things you'll notice on the ground, like that, exactly. So again, so areas like this is why I say have the time stop hat, because it's actually really difficult otherwise. Okay, not really difficult, but it is challenging, and you will get hit a bunch if you're not careful. It just makes everything easier. This is actually less of a hike back, because we can kinda, if I can orient this correctly, we can actually kinda jump down to the entrance and not have to do the full trek back. Like this. Like so. You can also hold the button and you'll automatically grapple, so that's actually really nice. So one more left. I'm surprised that kid's still hanging around there with all the flames everywhere. Flames of disaster. Actually no, this area really isn't on fire any more than it usually is, ironically. Yeah, the rainbow ones seem to go to like nondescript areas like the main hub or side areas, and the colored ones go to the specific spots. So it's an interesting way to code it. And when I say code, I don't mean like technologically coding, but from a identification standpoint, it's an interesting way to identify the two. And I think this is a case where, which way is it, right? I honestly don't remember because my memory is that terrible. I think it might actually be left. It's left. Oops. Or is it? Yeah, it's left. So back we go. It's not locking on for some reason. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Yeah, I think it is left because, yeah, this is definitely taking us closer to the right direction. Because I do remember you have to ride up a windmill. And lo and behold, there's a windmill over here. Okay. So, just gonna ride this up. Once you're at the top, you need to kind of go around. I'm gonna climb this building to get a better perspective. Also, we need to do that. I forgot. But yeah, I think the the actual path to the windmill is actually blocked off, so you can't accidentally go there by accident. That was redundant. But you know what I mean. And I think, if I am guessing correctly, it doesn't matter which ones you do in terms of difficulty, that the easiest one will always be the first one you do, the hardest one will always be the last. So we have the spikes the second time, then we also have the little flowers naturally blocking you. But that's it. Area secured.
Is it over? The air is clear again. And the goats seem to have come to their senses again. I don't really understand it, but I assume we have you to thank. We found this in a cluster of those flowers after they wilted again. You were pretty insistent on going after the others, so I guess it belongs to you? Thank you for helping us.
And there you have it, our final regular timepiece of Alpine Skyline. That did not take nearly as long as I would have thought it would. So, we actually still have a few moments. So let's gamble. Clearly a good strategy. So now all that's left is that room. But we still have 3 more because we have time rifts. I used all the relics, so all the time rifts should be in place. And it's actually really easy to get to all of them, so we'll be tackling that next time, obviously. And to end off this part, we're gonna use these tokens. See what we can get out of them. I can't even tell what level that is. Sure, why not? I'm never gonna use this, but why not? Mafia Town, it looks like. It really wants me to have this specific remix. Oh, hello. Sure, why not? An all black costume, pretty cool. We're gonna switch back to this hat, and on this note, next time we will be taking on the last 3 timepieces. So thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more A Hat in Time.